I would like that we begin the conversation this morning talking about the Chicago State University controversy, with President Bola Tinubu's certificates, and of course, what the PDP's candidate has been able to achieve in the United States. Let's quickly get your thoughts on what is currently playing out.
My thought is that it's very sad that instead of celebrating 63rd independence anniversary of Nigeria, flying in colors of white, meaning peace, and green, meaning agriculture and vegetation, we are busy trying to unearth whether our leader is a female or a male. Because physiologically and anatomically, we are seeing a male. But by documents, we are seeing a female. What an international embarrassment. So my take is that it is an international embarrassment that a leader that is talking about increasing the value of naira, that is talking about increasing the value of naira, is spending dollars abroad, fighting a case that his certificate should not be released to the world. Have you ever seen that? Somebody is accusing you of wrongdoing, and your certificate would have been a vindication of yourself. And rather than encouraging people to go and see my certificate, to know that I am honest, to know that I come in my integrity, in the innocence of my hands and integrity of my heart, you are spending the dollars which you are telling us to conserve to buy lawyers, going on appeal to stop your certificate from being shown. Meanwhile, certificate should be a document that satisfies you, that certifies you fit in character. Certificate that ought to make you an honorable man. And you're fighting with our scarce resources in dollars that the world would not see it. And you know what? Just like every other thing dishonest leaders do, his fight was a waste of resources and manpower. The world will soon see to know whether they can even know the person that is their leader. Because we don't know the origin, we don't know the academic qualification, we don't know the gender, we don't know anything about this at 63. But these leaders and their crop of leaders have made Nigeria an international embarrassment.
All right. Do you think that this changes the case? I know that this was brought to light by the People's Democratic Party, and whilst investigations are still ongoing and we're expecting to hear a statement from the Chicago State University, do you think that this also affects positively, or, do you think this affects in any way the case that the Labour Party still has going forward?
Well, I want to Supreme Court. If I am correct, then we should allow the judges of the Supreme Court to determine. If I am correct, then we should allow the judges of the Supreme Court to determine. But I know, as a matter of law, that in exceptional circumstances, you are allowed to tender any evidence that you get, even after proceedings have commenced and even on appeal. Determine whether they will accept any evidence at this level. For Labour case, we just filed our brief of arguments at the Supreme Court yesterday. If you ask me, I would say it's ironclad. But this is Nigeria, where when you do everything that you ought to do, you will still need to go to mosque and church to pray for the best. That's why you see a lot of people in the church or in the mosque, because there is no scientific way of achieving the right thing in Nigeria. You just have to continue to hope for divine intervention. Because the case is very clear. Very clear.